Hello chess lovers, Soren here, and in this video I want to share with you another aggressive attacking game played by the 8th world chess champion Mikhail Tal. His opponent is Swedish chess grandmaster Ulf Andersson, and this game was played in 1976 in Stockholm. Tal had white pieces and he opened up with e4, to which Andersson answered with Sicilian defense. As we know, Tal's most ferocious attacks occur when facing Sicilian, but still his opponents keep on playing this opening. Scheveningen variation is on the board, against which Tal is setting up the classical variation. Unlike Kier's attack or Richter-Rauser variation, this is a comparatively quieter line, but even so, in some cases this can lead to very sharp attacks, Several times we have already witnessed that type of attacks. Meanwhile, an exchange of knights on d4 followed, and now black wants to develop his last piece. Bishop b7, bishop f3, queen c7, e5, a common move in typical positions, knight d7, and an exchange of light squared bishops on b7 also followed. Knight e4, rook a d8. Other alternatives are rook ac8 or queen c7. This is a well-known theoretical position. In the game, rook a d8 was made, and already Tal is switching his rook into the attack from the third rank. Queen c6, attacking the pawn on c2, but Tal decided to sacrifice it. Black accepted it, queen e3, and queen c4. So far so good, we had an equal game, but seems like that this queen c4 is already a mistake. It was important to move away the king from the dangerous g-file. In the game we see queen c4, and in here first Tal played b3, and after knight d5 announced a check from f6. According to Stockfish, playing knight f6 check straight away is also playable, but later we will see how useful is becoming this move. First b3 and then knight f6 check. E takes f6, g takes f6. Yeah, all black could do was to go for an exchange on f6. Because we had a deadly fork, right? Yeah. It was very important to move away the king from the g file on move 20, but black failed to do it, and now will pay a very high price for it. Rook g4. Rook h3 is an alternative, with the idea of them playing king h1 and then queen h6, but seems like that this rook g4 is also a decent move. King h8, another mistake. Yeah, this time it's too late for king h8. Queen h5 was the move, in order not to allow a move like rook h4 or queen h6. In the game, king h8 was made, and it was in here that Tal managed to find a very nice winning resource. Can you find his next moves? Ready? Now look, if you make a move like queen h6, then black can play rook g8, and if rook h4, then knight f8. So this type of an attack doesn't give white anything. Instead, at this point, Tal played bishop b6. Now, if knight b6, then queen h6, only in here, yes, queen h6 works. The knight is on b6. There are no knight f8 moves, and after bishop b6, once black moved away his rook, only in here Tal played queen h6, rook g8, and there comes rook d4. Suddenly it turns out that black is now suffering heavy losses. Black queen can't both cover the h5 square and also protect the knight. For example, now if queen c6, then white can go for a queen sacrifice and then can announce a checkmate. Yeah, and if queen h5, then after an exchange you are losing a piece. That's why at this point Andersson decided to give up his queen and try his luck, prolong the resistance, but there is not much he can do. The knight together with the rook are not enough to fight against the queen, and very soon Tal forced his opponent to resign. The queen is a very strong piece. All the time Tal is trying to find forks. Yeah, and at this point resignation followed, because black is going to lose a pawn, and then white will make use of his queenside pawn majority. Yeah, one of the pawns will drop, you know. If rook c8, then queen takes a6. This is how white is winning. That's why at this point Andersson resigned. One has little chances against a machine, against a Terminator named Tal 8. Without much efforts, Tal managed to prevail. In the end, the chess puzzle for you, where the task is to find the winning line for white. As usual, we'll wait for your answer in the comment section. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in my next video.